one of the most underrated places I think is so Main Street Pizza in Johnson City. It's a very underrated place. They have excellent pizza. They have a jukebox, which I just nailed Nickelback last time I was
Mark loves the jukebox.
Oh man, and by myself, I was eating lunch by myself like too. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play some Nickelback and Daughtry in the jukebox. And I did the whole Kitmore album. It was great.
I'm
But
embarrassed.
Main Street Pizza in Johnson City is a great one. Stock and Barrel in Knoxville, just I mean, an obvious, incredible burgers, great atmosphere, great beers, a great place to watch a game.
They make their buns there.
I did know that, yeah. And they use Benton's bacon too, which is so classy.
That's what Lou serves, Benton's bacon.
Oh, do they? Okay, so maybe I will try then.
Yeah,
but Stock and Barrel's incredible. Like the best burger in the state, I think. And they just came to Nashville too. There's one across from actually Peg Leg Porker. So that area, you can get the best burger in Nashville and the best ribs too.
They have one. They have a burger. I actually went there recently with goat cheese and jalapeno pepper jelly on it. It's like it is so good. My stomach was hurting so bad afterwards because I ate it very fast, but it was really good. Also in Knoxville, Babalu is a place that opened in Birmingham for a while. It's closed now. The Birmingham location is closed, but I loved it when I lived in Birmingham because they have like tapas and great margaritas and little tacos and stuff. I took Mark there one time and I'm pretty sure he got beer.
Oh, that was the place with the taco. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah, you got chorizo, queso, potatoes, and beer.
I like the chorizo queso. That was really good. I do remember that now.
Yeah, you loved that. Okay, Memphis, I think we both agree.
Maybe. What's your Memphis?
Central Barbecue.
Oh, so that's not my number one in Memphis.
No, okay. So now I will say I don't like this is really a hot take. I don't like a lot of the Nashville barbecue places. Like I don't really like Martin's.
I don't like Edley's.
What?
I don't like Edley's.
I don't like Edley's. I don't like any of that. And so anytime I would have to go to Memphis for work, I could go anywhere that I could get like a martini or anything. No, I went and sat at Central Barbecue at the bar, small nachos, collard greens, beer. Like that is my go-to at all times.
Yeah, Central's really good. I'm gonna say one that's gonna be popular. Like Cozy Corner is my favorite one. I mean, they have the best. They have the best barbecue in the city. I think most Memphians would say that. But the one that I really like, which I don't think is as popular, but when I talked to Braden about it, but Corky's, the original Corky's is there, which is different than the other ones. And it's right off Beale, and they have just excellent ribs. It's the same way that like Uno Pizzeria, like the original Chicago one's different than the rest of the chains. Like they have the deep dish, but Corky's is wonderful. I mean,
their chicken fingers. They have the best chicken fingers I've ever had. I will say that. They're so good.
Have you been to the original one in Memphis?
No.
I'm sure the chicken fingers are no different. You should try it because it's right off the deal. It's very good. And then the other one, it's like a tourist trap, but like the Rendezvous is still good. I mean, like it's a good place to go. I love the atmosphere. Sure. I get that the ribs might be a little bit overrated based on kind of a tourist trap, but they're really good still.
Where did we go that one day? It was like in the afternoon and we wanted a beer. Flying Saucer.
Flying Saucer is great. Yeah, that's a great. I mean, their food's okay, but it's great
not food. But it was just like it's fun to see all the different beers. And then a few years ago in Chattanooga, I don't want to leave out Chattanooga because it's closest to my home. But I went with some friends and we went to Flying Squirrel. Have you ever heard of that?
I have, yeah.
The building itself is like really trippy and cool, and I loved it. I thought it was such a fun vibe, really good food. Smaller plates, if I remember correctly, than like probably somewhere that you would want to go. Yeah. But I really liked it.
Yeah, there's a lot of great places to eat in Chattanooga too. That one's a tough one to pick. The Boathouse is a really cool. I don't know if you've been there, but it's a cool. No. It's like it reminds you of like a shore restaurant. So it's a seafood place, but it's like elevated. It's on the water. And of course it's like gross water, but still it's water. Sure. And it's got like a nice outdoor section. It's very crowded, a lot of good food. When I was emotionally scarred from seeing that movie Midsommar, not knowing what it was about.
Okay, Midsommar, I will never watch it.
Oh, don't. It was the most messed up, scarring movie I've ever seen. Yeah. But I saw it not knowing. I was like, oh, it's probably just a cool horror movie. And afterwards, I was like, I can't talk. I went to the Boathouse, and it made me feel so much better after that.
That I can't imagine. I will say I'm going to settle one argument about Chattanooga for anyone who wants my opinion, which is probably no one. There are two kind of camps of the best ice cream in Chattanooga. I think it's called like Clumpies and then Ice Cream Show. Ice Cream Show is so much better. And if you're in Chattanooga and you're listening to this, then back me up.